Satnam. My name is Guru Fatha Singh and I'm a teacher of Kundalini Yoga. I'm going to speak today about Kundalini Yoga and the path of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Now, I'm in Toronto. It's a beautiful multicultural city and I teach people from all different religions and all different cultures. And I feel that Kundalini Yoga has something to offer for everybody. Now, studying the path of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, the path of Islam, I've come to see that Muslims have a practice of prayer which is not that different from Kundalini Yoga, in that the body moves as they do their prayer, and 5 times a day they have their prayers. The body moves and the mind moves with the body, naturally. Anyone can experiment and find that if they are not mindful of their posture, it affects their prayer. If you meditate like this, it's not going to be very good. But in Islam, there's a very prescribed way of sitting and standing and holding your hands while you do the prayer, which is certain to have an effect on the whole metabolism. I'm coming at it from a metabolic point of view because I've been very fortunate to study with Dr. Jindani, my student and now my teacher also, on the effects of Kundalini Yoga, meditation, and exercise on folks with post-traumatic stress disorder. And the results we've seen are very promising. So what we're seeing is that more and more there is evidence that the body and the mind, they work very well together. People have psychiatric disorders, post-traumatic stress disorders, depression, and people can come out of that through their physical activity, through mindful, focused activity. Call it meditation, call it yoga. But again, what I saw is that Salat is not so very different. So from my perspective, I would say there's a kind of yoga, there's a kind of mind-body discipline already in the practice of Islam. And future science, I'm sure, will research that and study the brain of people as they do their prayer, and the results will affirm what people like myself are already pretty much figuring out, that doing that helps to bring about peace of mind, helps to bring about mental focus, and if you do that 5 times a day, it's a very good practice. From my point of view, I teach classes. People sometimes come once a week, and it helps them to release their stress. People come from all different faiths. They practice this or that. They come to the church, they go to the synagogue. But this helps to supplement their daily practice. So they be more relaxed, they sleep better, they be more focused. And it can help. It can help to heal. It can help a person to be the very best they can be. We have a practice of going inside when we meditate. And to me, meditating inside means going to a kind of heaven inside. I call it 7th heaven, meditating way at the highest regions of the brain. The prefrontal cortex here, where when you bow your head down, that's where the circulation goes. That's your center of command, your command center, your center of self-control, where you can master your emotions and be in the present, and you can make plans for the future. If you can imagine someone with no connection to the prefrontal cortex, they're lobotomized. Nobody wants to be there. So awakening this, some people call it the third eye, helps a person to be fully alive and fully spiritual and to be the very, very best they can be. Where the highest center, the 7th heaven I call it, up here, is the place beyond fear, it's beyond doubt, it's the place where you can be absolutely with God. That's my perception of it. There's an old idea of heaven as being up in the sky. Before we had jet planes and all kinds of space junk up there, people thought that that's the holiest place and it's eternal and nothing changes between the stars. We now know that's not true, but that doesn't mean that there is no heaven. For a yogi, someone who meditates, we definitely believe in heaven, we believe everyone can go there, and it's a practice, it's a matter of focus, and it's a matter of going inside. And that's what our practice is. Everyone can be in peace. Ultimately, we're known by our actions. We say people with good actions go to heaven. I absolutely believe that if you can integrate your mind and be at peace in your heart and radiate goodwill, God's will, and righteous actions, then heaven is yours. Heaven is yours. It's a question of personal integration. Integrate your thoughts, your words, and your deeds, and have a prayerful, a spiritual, a mindful practice. Anyone can learn from that. Anyone can practice it. You can do it 5 times a day. You can do it 10 times a day. You can do it all the time. Be mindful. Be aware of your breath. Be aware of the Creator who is always with us. And that's my practice. That's the spiritual practice of Kundalini Yoga, and I'm very happy to share it with you. Thank you for listening. Sat Nam.